God, God, what are you doing, bro?
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Hello? Oh, yes.
Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
So, alright, I guess I
Kentucky
can
ready to
pick
go
you up a little
toe
bit
beats
too.
leather and start this game.
Okay, I'm going to call you.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will come out first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show.
He's got it on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Aggies have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it! Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Steps away. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance, and this offense has got to grow, it's got to get better, and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
But they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. And going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's open on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Making side adjustments here. second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. It's a seam wide, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. There he goes. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the lone running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Aggie! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 21 to TCU. They'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Leaves it with the running back. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and still on his feet. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Odom. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 47-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, looking to pass. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
But we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. A strike downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Short gain on the play of a 3-slide. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Offense working from the pistol. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Texas A&M going up tempo.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. Gonna take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Pocket breaking down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add another to their lead. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now the play fake. Turns it loose deep. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tripped up for the tackle. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Handoff to the lone back. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man in the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Unloads it downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Great place to start for this offense. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going. It never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, the running back has it. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Just threw that one way too far.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed in.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field,